How to set up taxes in Shopify. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll show you how to manage and enable taxes in Shopify. So this is not going to be legal advice or taxes advice really. This is going to really depend on you and your location, and you obviously need to consult a professional when it comes to this. What I'm going to show you is how to apply that information in Shopify. So let's just go and get to it. First, I'm just going to take the section of the products because it has its own thing that we need to set up. And then we can just move on to the settings. So first you will need to just go ahead and click on products. And then you will need to do two different things here, or at least you will need to be aware of two different options within the products section. So I'm just going to take this red product as an example and click on it. So the first thing is going to be the category of the product. You will need to go through all the different products that you have and state the category. So if it's clothing, you will need to state that the category is in clothing. You can just do it from here. It's very simple. If it's electronics, shorts, you can see all the different categories here. It's very specific. So just go ahead and go through with it. This will need to be applied to all the products that you have, not just one or two. Next up, you are going to have the option to charge tax on individual products from the actual product settings page here. So for example, for this red product, if we wanted to actually enable the charging of tax for this product, we simply just want to, again, open up the editor for it, scroll down until we find the price section, and we should be able to see the third option here, charge tax. Now for me, it says yes. If it's not, you can just click on it and tick this option. That's all you need to do if you want to turn on the charge tax on this product option. If you want to turn it off, simply just turn it off and click on save. Now, before we move on, it's going to be the same for variants. So if you have a product with variants, you will need to do the same options or settings, sorry. You just want to first add a category to it from here. And then you will need to enable or disable the charge tax for this variant. So you are going to scroll down to variants, select one of them again, just be more specific until this opens up. And then from here, you simply are going to go through each one of them and select whether you want to charge tax for them or not. You simply just click on that and tick this if you want to, or uncheck it if you don't, and just move on to the next one and the next one and so on. So if we are done with all the different products and we have set them up accordingly, next, we are just going to go to the settings tab from our Shopify, which should be to the bottom left. And we want to click on taxes and duties. So from here, right away, you're going to be met, or maybe not, but for me, I'm going to be met with this warning, or not really warning, but more like a heads up that some variants do not charge taxes. So this is cool because it just keeps telling you exactly what is not working when it comes to the taxes. So you can just click on edit variants if that's the case for you. Check all of them. I mean, we already did that, but if you missed one of them, it's just going to help you out from here. Next up, we have the tax service. Now, by default, it's going to be the Shopify tax services that is going to be doing the taxes for you. But you can even enable a different app instead if you're not comfortable with this one. But this one is completely fine. Now, if you want to go for another app, you can just click on manage and select one of these apps that are available. Now, I believe that the Shopify tax services is completely for free until you hit $100,000, I think, and then it's just going to start charging you. Either way, if you're not really sure, Shopify tax services is a great option to start with. So it's completely fine. You don't really need to stress about changing unless you know what you're doing. Let's just go back to the settings. So next up, we have the tax regions. Here you can set up the taxes for the regions that you have here. So you can just click on each one of them individually and set taxes in there. Now you only need to set up taxes where you're actually required to collect them. So you can just go and click on any region that you want to set up taxes for. Let's just go for the United States. So once you select a region, you're going to find a few different things here. For example, you can see the United States, we have the tax liability insights, which is pretty much just going to notify you if a specific state reaches the tax collection threshold. So if that's the case, you can just go in and see that in here and add that state from here. You simply just click on collect in new state, select that specific state, And if you have sales tax ID, great. If you don't, just click on collect taxes. Now here's the thing, each region is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be for the US. If we just go for another region, let's just go for the UAE here. You can see that this is pretty much completely different from the US one. So it really just is going to depend on your region and location. So once we're done with the tax regions and we have set up the necessary ones, we are just going to scroll down and we have finally here the duties and import taxes. This is going to be for specific scenarios where you're selling internationally or maybe digital products, or maybe if the carrier just requires it. In that case, you may want to set things up in here. Otherwise, I would suggest that you leave everything as it is and click on save and we should be good to go. So this is pretty much how to set up taxes in Shopify. I know this could be a little bit confusing, but the thing is, each location is going to be different. So it's not really going to be a set in stone kind of solution. But yeah, hopefully you found this video to be informative. And for more information, subscribe to my YouTube channel and thank you for watching.